Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so in the last day or so, news has broke in the Western media that Elon Musk's Tesla brand has opened a dealership in Xinjinag, China. And although actually here in China it's not really such a big deal, the people in the Western media and Western social media China watchers seem to have got incredibly excited about this. And the reason that is not too long ago a bill was passed in the US suggesting that companies are not allowed to do business with businesses that are connected with Xinjiang because of alleged forced labour and human rights abuses. And it's kind of funny on social media, there's even people suggesting that Elon Musk is a communist Chinese supporter, which is just absolutely crazy. Now, what's more surprising about this is, Tesla are not the first car dealership to open in Xinjiang. Pretty much most of the major brands, VW, BMW, Mercedes, all these brands have dealerships in the Xinjiang region. One of the reasons that is there's a lot of quite wealthy Xinjiang people. There's a lot of wealthy Uyghur people, they've had businesses and they've made money, and like everybody else, they want to spend that money on nice things. And one of those nice things people like in China is to have a nice car. So it's just obvious that Tesla would open a dealership there. And I don't really understand why the West and Western social media have got really so excited about this, because if you look at other Western brands, pretty much most big Western brands are operating in the Xinjiang region. You have hotel chains, you have fast food joints like McDonald's, KFC, Starbucks, hotel chains like Sheraton, many businesses, and also many businesses will source product from the Xinjiang region. That's because over the last years the Chinese authorities have pumped a lot of money into the Xinjiang region, so people have jobs and the economy there and the people's lives become much more prosperous. And you hear all these human rights advocates keep pushing this genocide that's going on in Xinjiang, and as far as I'm concerned, and as far as all the evidence I've seen, that's just nonsense. First they said it was a genocide, and then it was a cultural genocide, and then they invent these numbers of millions, and even the Uyghur tribunal, which was just a fake kangaroo court, it was not a real tribunal, which took place in London. When one of the people there giving evidence, the maximum they could prove that have gone into so-called internment camps was just over 5,000. They had no proof of millions. And if you look at Western media reports, whenever they talk about Xinjiang, they will always use words like alleged and possibly, and then they spoke to experts without ever saying who those experts are. They will never commit. And on Twitter I've pushed a few people to actually come up with some undeniable evidence that all these so-called atrocities are going on in Xinjiang, but none of them ever do. Normally they will deflect and start name calling and such like and being rude. So at that point I just generally block them. Anyway, that's just to tell you the situation. Tesla opening a dealership here in Xinjiang, China is really not a big deal. Tesla's a very popular brand here in China. It's a brand, it's kind of like the Apple of electric cars. But they will have a lot of competition in the future. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as I always say, don't just read the headlines, check the facts, do your own research. But as always, for now, take care.